Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Dead in Vinland, and the key was provided by developer. And this is a full recommendation, 9 out of 10, very good game. I'm absolutely happy that I got it and I was enjoying every single moment of it. It's a management game about a family of Vikings who try to survive on a, well, let's say on an island, and there's tons of mechanics in terms of how they get resources, what they can do with them, and how to try to sustain their basic needs. You have 4 family members that cannot die. If they die, the game is over, and then you can get 6 more characters. So you have a small village of up to 10 people. I do not know how much the game is randomly generated, if it's at all randomly generated. So I know that you can get some more characters. You can't have all of them at once, just 10 at once. So you probably will have to replay the game more than once. It also has some difficulty regulations. And I'm going to take you through one day, which consists of 3 phases. There is like morning, afternoon, and night. So you should see all the game mechanics in action. That might be long because it takes time, and I want to actually play the game because this will be my playthrough, part of my playthrough. Well, I'm not gonna record it, but just this one part. I actually played the game for 20 days, game days, for a few hours, and I absolutely enjoyed it. So this is a really good game. Settings maybe. We have 3 languages. The game runs very nicely in full screen on full resolution, but I lowered it now so that I can record it. We have sliders, we have resolution, all that we need, and some other stuff that I didn't touch because I don't want to break it. Same here, some settings I never used. Yeah, map E. Maybe E is important. I don't know if that's the button I think of, but also the one about characters is. There might be some problems with how the user interface is made. It could be done slightly better. There's a little bit too much clicking. The game is a little bit too slow sometimes, so there could be small changes there. But aside from that, the game is simply deep as hell. And that's a pun, by the way, because it's about Vikings. You probably know who Hell was. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to game. Right, so we are in this one slot which has additional saves, right? If you don't play in this I don't know what's this. What is this? Statistical. Oh my goodness. Standard. Yeah, I don't know. Make the game easier. Gaussian. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I don't know what it is. Gaussian distribution. I don't know what it is. I have to Google it. I'm too stupid. I get the statistical, I guess. It has 3 different RNGs, guys. This is insane. Anyway, it saves you a couple of times, right? From time to time. Morning. It's always morning. Like every day in the morning it saves, right? You can go back if you have to. Or you can play on this Iron Man mode where you have only one save. I kinda play on one save anyway. I didn't go back yet. So I guess current is this one, like is the freshest one, right? This is when I exited the game, and that was like probably another save. Right, so let's go there. We should be around day 20, or actually day 20. It might load for a while because the game does take time to load. And it's a kind of game that you want to do slowly. You want to really think about every aspect. There's a lot of micromanagement. And yes, the game is gonna pretend that it's loading just like this, and it's gonna take a long time. So you just need something to drink, sit back and relax and just take in all the story. The game is mostly about management of resources. It's also a visual novel, and it's also turn-based combat. They compare it to Darkest Dungeon, which could be said it's something like it, but not exactly. Alright, as you can see, this is very pretty. Maybe start from left. So this is basically our camp. We have 5 areas, as you can see. 5 areas with different stations. I didn't build all the stations yet, but for instance, this is a station, like a crafting table. All my people are here somewhere, so there is 4 people here. Then we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. Why there's 8? Are 2 of them not active? 2 of them are maybe not active, or maybe I don't count them right. Once again, from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why there's 8? Maybe I have 8. Nah, maybe I have only 8 people, and I didn't get the upgrades yet. Yeah, that's quite possible. I might just have. Yeah, I guess that's it. We have those 4 characters from the family. Those are the first 4. They're always the same. Then we have this pair. They go together as one of the events, and then 2 separate. Yeah, I guess that's my team. So I have actually 8 people, but you can have 10. Alright, how to do it? Well, maybe I start with the screens that exist in the game, and then we will just go through the day, right? This is morning now, so I have to just give everybody something to do, and then move forward. We also see one of the events in game, so this will contain spoiler. This will be just one night that contains well, it contains usually the visual novel part, but also sometimes you make choices, and there will be an event during the day. So just be warned, this is a spoiler. This is day 20 of the game, 21 actually. Right, so this is character sheet. Just look at this. This is beautiful. First of all, it's clear. It has those pop-up information. Everything is there, right? Everything, you can just read through it and analyze it and do whatever you want. If you like number crunching, this is the game for you. You have 4 types of skills, like general ones, and then they influence what the characters do. For instance, when they cook, then the cooking is used. When they mine, the mining is used. And those are skills that affect some events in game. Sometimes you have to pass a skill check. For instance, you have to pass the courage check, and then pass the agility check, and then pass the stealth check. There are specific events for that. Also, you have your needs. If they go to 100, you die. I'm not sure if every skill works the same, but it's quite likely. So you can be tired, hungry, sick, injured. There's 2 different things. And you can be depressed, which is quite hard at the beginning. They get depressed easily. Then you can use items, specific items. Usually there is not many of them because I usually run out. But for instance, you can use this on injury. Oh, actually, I can do it. I can use those worms to clear the wounds. So if I do it, I can just click it, right? And it adds to fatigue, but it actually cleans the wound, and our character is more healthy. If those stats go up, then it's generally less efficient for the character. So we want to keep everybody as close to 0 as possible, which is hard because you have to well, manage all of it together. So that was basically, no, that wasn't all. Sorry guys, but this is gonna be long. This is a long game, and I really love it. It's just information about the character. Those are unlocks. If you don't know the character, those would have question marks, like here. We go back. Okay, those are traits. So this is what we acquire. Some of them are temporary, some are not. So those are positive ones, those are negative ones. Some can be acquired. For instance, you can be cursed, or you can just be like this. This character is like that, right? She doesn't like healing, cooking, fishing, and gardening. She's more like an explorer type. Is it shown somewhere? This is the easy mode. I'm playing on easy mode, which is still hard. Yeah, so I'm actually better at healing, even though she's bad at healing, and hunting. She's generally an explorer type. Those are skills, and you can see high agility, high stealth, good for hunter. We have exploration quite high, and hunting, right? So this is basically our bow lady. Fight, those are skills, only 5, and you cannot change them. Action points and health. This takes part in combat. I'm not sure if I will be able to show you combat, but whatever. Basically, there is a turn-based combat in the game, and this is a relationship. Now, if you work with someone, we're more efficient. Well, maybe the other way around. If we like someone and we work with them, we'll be more efficient when working together. But to do it, we have to have an actual station with 2 slots. I think I have just one of them, right? Which is kinda leveling slowly. There's an achievement for level 15, so there's at least 15 levels, maybe more. It's quite a long and slow game. This is inventory, so this is all our stuff, not just what you can use on the character, but everything we collected, all kinds of things. Just quite a lot of them. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the one we can use, and the other one was general. This is camp condition. Basically, you fix your stations here. I don't have fishing camp, garden, pens, and dryer, and I got the rest. So that's how much I have after 20 days. I'm gonna check how many hours I played it. 6 hours, guys. This is 6 hours into the game. I'm not sure how many days there are, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was like 100 or more. Probably, if the leveling is steady, that's at least 3 times longer. Hard to say. This is the natural resources. Actually, I didn't look at this much. Harvesting camp. Oh, it's kinda used. Interesting. It should recover, kinda. The other ones are not really used. I don't know why they are not used. This is very strange. I'm constantly using this lumber camp, and it's not really depleting much. Quite strange. Well, this is... yeah, harvesting camp. I know what's going on. I had a lady working there, and I thought that she's actually old and she cannot do it well, and I didn't know that there is actually this effect here, the minus fatigue. She was getting fatigue very quickly. That's because I harvested too many fruits. So you have to kind of leave it for a while, for a few days, let it recover, and for instance do the herbalism in that time. Very complex system, very nice, and lots of synergies. This is insanely good. Map, yeah, so that's the map that we are exploring. I explored this much in 20 days, and the map is bigger. So it's like 4 times as much, probably 80 days or 100. I think it's around 80 to 100 days just to kind of see most of the game. And I'm not sure how it works with a plot. Generally speaking, we meet an evil person who says that we have to pay him tribute or we die, literally. So far I was just paying tribute. This is the day of the tribute, by the way. I paid the tribute twice. Every week you pay tribute. I don't know what's the story behind it. I don't know if you can beat the guy, if you can defeat him, if there are different choices. Generally speaking, your choices matter, but I'm not sure how much branching is it. Is it like one line story that just has better and worse effects? Is it more endings? It's very likely. After 6 hours I'm here. This is just, I guess, tasks. Oh yeah, it's gonna tell us stuff. Actually those are quests. So yeah, we have to colonize the island, whatever that means. Find this evil guy and kill him, I guess. And build the other stations. Aside from that, there is one more quest that I didn't do yet. Hide completed tasks. Yeah, this is actually better. Maybe like this is better. Okay, so now we have to give everybody a role. So maybe I will try a button. Yeah, everybody is now in the shelter. They would recover some stamina, not stamina, fatigue. So basically they are all not here. They're all here in the house, right? Right now I don't have much water. Maybe we'll cover the fire first. So okay, I have to pay 30 or 60. Why 30 if they said 40? This is messed up. I think we need 40 wood. So I'm gonna use only... You know what? I'm not gonna use wood. I'm gonna make sure that we can use the wood on the tribute. So I'm only going to get some water. Maybe some of it. It's kind of slow. I need much more than that. Alright, after all, we're gonna use some wood. Maybe 4 times. Now I'm going to make... I just want to make water for everybody. Basically we have 8 people. They need 1 piece of water. So like this is what we need to make sure that nobody is dehydrated. So now we are going to burn more. Maybe this is enough, I guess. And someone will collect water. So we will send someone to collect water. Maybe the lady, the old lady. I wanted to put her to bed because she's kinda... I'm gonna use the guy, the priest. He will collect water. He's not good at this. He has only 20 scavenging. So you have to theoretically use the character with highest possible skill, but I have some people that have to go in specific places. So now I'm going to put the lady to sleep because she's old because of that negative gathering thing. We'll just leave the gathering for now completely. Put her here. She'll be recovering in this rest area, taking a nap. The old hag. Here is the healing tent. Right, now let's put the guy to crafting. It's very important because you make most stuff here. So he'll go to his usual place in the workshop and he's crafting some upgrade. I guess this is the upgrade for one more character. So he can do that. I should also look here at all the stuff, like which ones go high. Right now we have high this fatigue thing. And she's depressed, so we put her here with someone, maybe with someone else who is depressed. Nobody is depressed, she is depressed, so they can talk and have fun here in the tavern. It's kind of a tavern, just but it's an outside tavern. Right, I would like to put someone to making... yeah, we'll leave this because it's depleted, right? This harvesting camp is depleted. We have no fruit to press juice from them, which we could use to drink. So instead of that, I'm going to use remaining characters. How many are in shelter? We have 3 characters in shelter, so the choice making is kinda done here. Like everybody else is doing already something. Let's see who has best hunting. We can put a character here. She has 8 hunting. What if we use the other lady? She has 9 and the guy has 57, so he will hunt for food. I think we have enough arrows, I guess, and they can do some chopping. I don't know if they like each other. I have no idea, but instead of doing nothing, they have quite low stats, so we can just put them to work. They will chop some wood. And then we have to switch it around because I'm gonna use a lot of wood for the tribute thing. So after you set everything up, you just click next and things happen. The old lady is resting, everything is fine. Now the guy is crafting something. Let's see the progress. There is some progress, okay. So he's slowly crafting something. Very high strength, by the way. He's a bit tired, but not much. And they are having fun here, talking. Oh, low depression, that's good. She was very depressed. So the mother is going to be less depressed now. That's good, because that was almost putting her on the edge. We have some water. And yeah, he's very tired for some reason. Maybe this is also depleted, how to say. We are hunting now, getting some meat for our people. 8 meat, that's good, so everybody can have raw meat, that's awesome. And also pelts. And they will chop. They are chopping and getting better at forestry, which is good because they have very low forestry. So if we have to use them as a backup lumberjacks, then they will be slightly better at it. Normally I use completely different characters for that, but I was kinda letting them rest this day. They didn't rest for like 3 weeks, so they have to now. Okay, so this is the event. And this is the part about visual novel, so it goes like this, right? We just talk. I could actually give him more. Now, there might be additional choice to make. I'm gonna give him more, actually, because we have a lot of wood. I'm not sure what's the point of giving him more. He's saying something about... what does it do? I don't know. He's saying something that if we give him more, if we give him additional cut of this tribute, then he's going to help us. I don't know how it works, but because I can afford it, I will do it once, because once I just did... no, twice I did what he wanted. I'm gonna give him extra once. Let's see what it does. Alright, small bonus. What does it do, the bonus? Ah, there's something. I get it. Probably we can appease the anger of the guy if we didn't give him enough. But because I gave him enough, it's on 0. So I guess this is something you can do. I guess that's how it works, but I don't know really. I just paid my tributes twice. What does he want? 30 fresh fruit. That's easy. Kinda. I'm not sure this is the... Yeah, this is just the berries, right? I'm pretty sure they are just the berries. So we have to make berries in 7 days. That's easy. That's quite easy, actually. They will rot, however. Some of them will rot, so it might be problematic. Okay, but I think it's doable. I'm not sure, but maybe it is. Okay, so that was basically... that was one phase of the day, right? Now we have to level up. Okay, so this is a female of the family, the wife of main character. This is very good for combat, actually. Less dodge, less H... I don't know, AP? Not really, I don't want to have less AP. Call of Wisdom, I don't know. Apprentice Harvester. So less gains in general, but more to harvesting. So she could harvest, or she could recover... No, she will be resistance to sickness or healing. I'm just gonna add her healing. This is no negatives, right? So I kinda am reroll. What does it do? 5 rules. What does... I don't get it. Minus 20 for how long? It doesn't say for how long. Is it forever? Maybe it's forever. I don't know if this curse is long. So I'm not gonna take it forever. I just don't wanna have minus 20 for the rest of the game. It should be explained here. Right, so we go with healing. Her healing is bad, but it's better now. Now, I think we have one more character to level up. Yes, the mother. So she can be like this. Less resistant. Oh my god. That'd be stupid if she was taking more damage. She has little HP. Gardening. That's nice. No negatives. This is awesome, actually. But I don't want to have minus wisdom. I don't know if it's good. That would be awesome. She's constantly being a lumberjack, so this would be very useful. Yeah, so I'm going for this. We don't need her as a miner. I don't think we need her as a miner. Right. She has some negative stuff in general due to fatigue. Yes, she's fatigued and depressed. Traits. Yeah, we got the lumberjack, so she's probably gonna go to the lumber station. Okay, so they are now set the same way, right? So we can just fix a few things. We can put the lady to do the wood, right? She's much better at it. And we could put the old hag here, maybe. Maybe we put her here. Or maybe we let her... No. They will rest anyway at the end of the day. So we just let her chop wood. She's horrible. But why not? Maybe she should learn, because we definitely need a lot of wood eventually. Someone has to do it. We can put them on exploration now. We can also use the usual lady, so I'm going to show you the exploration part, hopefully. And then what else? Well, I could use her for something else, but she isn't really good at anything that I want to do. Like, she's horrible at everything. So she can just as well chop wood. And let's see the rest. Yeah, I have to let this recover. Maybe let's see this resources thing. I'm not sure. Ah, yeah, it recovers overnight, so we may just leave it now and start getting them tomorrow. In which case, the guy can still collect water because we don't have enough non-potable water. So he can just keep collecting. Why not? He should also get better at this. He's also tired, but let's hope it's enough. He should finish. That's good, and we can use her. We can use her for anything. What should we do? We could make some... what can we do? We can brew beer. Do we want to... Yeah, we can. We can actually do it. We have all the ingredients. So we can brew it like this. This helps for depression. So... I can use her, basically. And she's taking a nap. I'm not sure if that's good. I think they could heal. Moira can be a patient, and the lady. Where is she? I don't know how she's called. Bloodvet is gonna heal her. Okay, so let them just take care of one another, and that's it. So the most interesting part here will be the exploration, hopefully. Alright, so they are healing. She's better at this, that's good. And the like younger witch, she's kind of like a younger witch, the wise woman of the tribe. Then we have the old hag, which is probably wiser. So she's kind of being fixed now. And yeah, that's population, so we can take one more person. That's awesome. We're gonna take one more person soon. And we have to go through the night. So we have few things to do. He leveled, that's awesome. Tons of stuff going on. I just love this game. So nicely presented, so pretty, so graphically pleasant, and yeah, let's see if she's actually getting something. Does she get better at this? Well, is she even improving? Or is she just tired? I don't know if we can use her. She improved constitution. It says she... I have to check it. It says she improved strength, but she didn't. What does it mean? That she has a chance? Or she cannot improve? I don't know. I have to move her to some other place, because that's crazy. And now I have, again, frame drops, but now they're gone. I don't know what's going on. We should be... yeah, I guess you can hear me always. You can just have something... Oh my goodness, that will combat. That's good, we'll actually see combat. So I always fight with this guy on my side. And they kind of work together, the daughter and the father. So that's the combat. It's gonna be long, sorry for that, but there's no way I can speed it up. So right, how they usually start? Whatever, I'm just gonna use this and probably attack this guy, or not. How do you go back? Right click. It's good that it's telling you. It's not much customization here really, because you have set skills for every character. You can only mix and match characters and try to upgrade them temporarily. From what I see, there's only temporary buffs for the combat and the perks from leveling. There is not much of it here. So this guy always does the same thing. He just attacks everybody and misses because he's stupid. And then we have the father. Of course we have to go through all the rounds and chopping. The problem here is that I would like to have some way to speed up the animations, because this drags quite a lot, and it might be annoying at some point. It might be, if you are going through a lot of combat, it just takes a long time. It's pretty good for the game actually, because you can get quite a lot of loot from this, but it just takes too long in my opinion. I'm trying to figure out what's the noise. I guess this is the ambient sound of the wind, because I also have a fan running. It's very hot. Right, so this is same thing. Of course I'm getting bad RNG, that's normal in those games. I wanna use this, I can't. So maybe we, I don't know, do damage resistance on this guy. I don't know if it can go to minus. Does he have now -1 to normal 0? Hard to say. And yes, she has to end turn. You have to hope that our guy can do the chop, the swing. Kinda works. He's actually quite accurate, because I was giving him some perks, but the guy with stump leg is not very good at combat. He's a tank, but he's very inaccurate. Yeah, so what's gonna happen? I think that if those grey parts of our HP go completely down, then we take wounds. Now, she's gonna take wound, probably, because it goes into the red health. So those guys are less likely to be wounded, and she can actually be wounded, and this will have negative effects. So maybe we attack with this bull charge. I'm gonna try to finish this guy twice. Of course I'm missing like crazy today. I think I have to buff them next round. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. it's quite bad RNG often, so it's like having a rather sturdy but bad team in Darkest Dungeon. They usually miss, at least my team misses quite a lot. She's almost dead. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I know what happens when their health drops completely. Do they die in combat? Or do they just get wounded a lot? It's hard to say. I can attack twice, so maybe she kills him. She'll definitely be wounded, but she's always exploring, so I'm kinda using her in most fights. And now he can do... I think he can do this, like 2 melee strikes. I think they're 100%, right? They can't miss, actually. So he's quite effective at doing some damage. Alright, we survived. Most fights are kinda like this, or I take less damage with the lady. So I kinda messed up. Yes, we're bleeding. Yeah, no idea what happens when HP drops to 0. If you die, that's a problem. But I never died so far. Okay, this should end, or not. Did it? Yeah, we have something to explore. Because they explored. I was about to see the lady, the old lady, who was a girl 100 years ago. Let's see her now. There is this chart here. No, she has 1. I don't know if she can upgrade. I have no idea if she can upgrade. She has some traits, like she cannot learn anything. But I'm not sure if she cannot go past zero strength. Hard to say. We did an experiment, it didn't work too well. Right, so this is a new thing. Let's explore it. And there will probably... Oh, that's actually a new guy. You know what? I'm gonna take this guy, if we can. If that's a new character, then we're gonna take him. I didn't see him before. Who can talk? I'm gonna use the hag, the young hag. No, this is the guy with the pony. I get it. Alright. We found his place. That's interesting. Interesting. We could do something with him. I wonder if we can add him to our team. That would be very strange. Oh, there's 5 guys to beat. Lieutenants. Interesting. He's a lieutenant as well. You're one of them, yes. But he's a boss. Elof is no fighter, facilitator. Strange. Giant ogress. Angry dwarf. Broken spear. Interesting, there will be boss fights. And then enter, yeah. So that's a long thing to do after some many upgrades probably and leveling. Hard to say. Maybe we can convince her, that would be interesting. Maybe ask about... I don't know. We can talk about those people, all of them. Alright. Maybe we have to talk to them. Maybe we ask about everybody and see what happens. Grim. Alright. Something. Doesn't it give us any hints? I'm not sure if this will come in handy when we actually see them. What is this? Nobody likes him and he's silent. Njal. I think Njal is the killer, the assassin. Giant ogress. I wonder if she's a human or actually an ogre. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Alright. Yeah. Can't do anything here, I guess. Wait for night, so maybe we can do something with this guy. I don't know, can we respect him? We actually found his place, it's quite interesting. Okay, I'm going to go now to a map and take 1 person. So we can have the pair, but only take 1 guy. Or we can take this guy who is supposedly a great warrior. So I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him to our camp. And let's see if we can make him into our group. Yes. Why not? Now we can give him task, but he won't do anything anyway, because this is the end. So we have kinda two monks together, that's nice. Should I check him out? Maybe we check him out, the new guy. Right, so he's good at what? Combat, very nice stats actually. Quite high. He's good at scavenging, that's nice, he can collect water. And he can fish, that's good. What about traits? He's adventurer, good at exploring, okay, this would help. No, he can just scavenge, I guess. And this is the easy mode, he doesn't learn fast. Low intelligence, exploration not that good. Yeah, he can scavenge, I guess. So let's go maybe back. And yeah, I know it, I just did it. So we can exchange him with brother Angelico. Have another brother. He will go here. Eustache, or whatever it's called in English. And we have the brother. The brother was tired, right? So we can let him sleep some more. Right. Now we have to just level them up. Right, so he's gonna be who? What else? Huh. Plus gardening. This is, yeah. This is good. Just wisdom, more wisdom, why not? I don't know if you will ever use wisdom. Or is wisdom here? Yeah, it's high already, so you can use him for that. And this new guy has 4 stats. So let's see again. Agility looks nice. Depression decreases, that would be cool. Maybe crafting. He could help with crafting actually. We might need more crafters. So I'm gonna go for that. Can he craft? He can, a bit. Let's do it. Alright, I guess I have to go... No, I have to click it a couple of times. Dumb brute, I don't want it. Actually max damage. Yeah, crafting is good. Crafting XP, what is this? This has minus parts. This is pretty good. But less accuracy, this is crazy. It's not good. So yeah, crafting. He can be a crafter actually. He can craft potions for now, I guess. Sweet Justice, this is AP actually, this is good. This is not bad actually, if we were to use him in combat, which we might. Hunger losses. I'm not sure exactly how it's to be understood. Plus 10% to hunger decrease, so like higher decrease. So when he eats, he decreases more by eating? Maybe that's the thing. Sneaky, what is this? Dodge, critical, kinda. Aspiring gardener. He's probably not gonna... I don't know if he's gonna do that. Let's just do gardening, just in case. Those are no negatives, so let's take it. Now we have 9 people, right? I think I didn't give points to the lady, but... maybe I did. What is it? Skills? No. I think that's it. Yeah, they are still healing. Yeah, they are healing, but doesn't matter. We are gonna end with the night. So this is gonna be the end of the day, the sharing of everything, and the part with talking, right? Okay, so he's saying mercy. He likes the girl. That's nice. And the guy. He likes the people who found... No, he likes everybody. Really? He's just a likable person? I'll be nice. He might be sneaky, but I don't know. Let's be nice to him. Alright. Okay. Maybe he can help if he's like a swordsman. He looks like a fencing guy. Fencing French guy. I'm not sure what are his stats in combat, so how to say. A man of God, but also a fighter. He's probably having some dark past. He has lots of scars. Is this a scar in his chest? Like this is another one. Right, let's share it. Easy. So, we don't have enough. Ah yeah, we found this Elof guy. So we are discussing what happened. Because we found an event and now they are talking about it. Right, 4 warriors. Find a way. Yeah. I have no idea how it's gonna unfold, so there won't be any more spoilers aside from that. It's like a mid-game maybe. Maybe it's still not even mid-game, maybe it's like some hints of the mid-game. Yeah, rally our cause, why not? I wonder if we can take them. Yeah, that would be interesting. Not to fight them, but like pay them. Less risk. If there's a choice, because I don't know if there's a choice. There's probably some way to appease all of those fingers. Alright. Yeah. Less depression for our family. That's actually good. Not the right moment to get less depression, because I had moments where they were very depressed. But it's still helping. Alright. Solveig. Yeah, that's the girl. The girl with the baby. And they hate each other for something. Right, some of them don't like each other. This is very complicated because you have a lot of characters. And probably it can go different ways. Right, so those are day effects. They were like hungry because of the day. Now I don't have enough because... What is this? This is a new button, guys. This is awesome. You can give this one. What does it mean? Ah, not all of them are dehydrated. Only 4. So we can give them full. What does it mean? Yeah, so they get water. Everybody gets this status away. Right. We don't want them to go into deep dehydration, but only 4 need water, so that's cool. And that's a new button. That's actually added in a patch. Very nice. They actually, you know, they actually listen to people what they want in the game. I wasn't even thinking about it, but it's actually one button for that. What about this? Well, I'm gonna feed everybody. Well, maybe not everybody. Let's give the meat to the hungry. Well, it can spoil. So I'm gonna start with meat to everybody. I didn't cook it, so they can get a little bit sick from it. Can get slight amount of sickness and additional negative traits. That's very, very in depth and very realistic. I really like it. Okay, so they took meat. This is the ugly food, so we give it to the guy. He wants some penance probably as a man of God, so there you go. Bad food for that. Still something, you know. And that's for the milk for the old lady. Yeah, that's the usual. Right, so now something takes effect. Those are traits. They have some traits that make them less or more fatigued. I don't know why she's always losing hunger. Is she drinking her own baby milk or something? Very strange thing. She has a baby and she's always less hungry. Is she nibbling at the baby? I have no idea what's going on. Some strange effect. More effects, like they are sleeping now. So that's the fatigue and depression because I have an upgrade for the camp. And we made it through the night. So today's weather, it's sunny. It's what does it mean? Nothing really. It's not warm. It's just sunny. It's positive, I guess. So next night we'll lose some depression because I know the day was sunny, and fatigue is this, and fire intensity will go by this, right? That's, I guess, it. Yeah, that's it for the game. I think I showed you enough of the gameplay. That was one day, and I went through 22 days, 21 in 6 hours. So that's the general pace of the game. I hope I showed you enough of the depth of the game. There is really a lot of depth in it, a lot of synergies and interactions between all the stats. Everything is changing and constantly in a flow, and we push towards making it more efficient, more effective. Do, you know, things, do the quests, solve the events, go to combat, heal people, make them less depressed, make some supplies for the incoming days, and all of that. I am really happy about this game. This is very well presented, very well done, beautifully drawn, and it's very deep and interesting. There is just no negative parts about this. The only thing that you might be complaining about is that user interface and some actions might be too slow for you. Especially combat is too slow, and probably would need some changes. Like for instance, if I want to see this guy, yeah, I have to click like once again. Like, let's see. I wanna see what's going on with him, right? Or maybe not him. Maybe choose somebody else. Like, okay, he's tired, right? So I wanna check something about him. I have to click him once, then choose what? For instance, choose this, and then I have to pick something again to fix fatigue. Like this is fixing fatigue. Maybe if I could click fatigue and have stuff highlighted which lowers fatigue or something. It's not the worst, but there is sometimes too much clicking to get to something, or too much looking for. Like this is inventory. Can we go with E button? What if I just press E button from here and I wanna get to him? Right? This is not it. This is E button, but I wanna go to this actually. To use an item. I don't know what's the button for that. I think it's this. No, it's not this. See, I'm looking for. I'm like, I wanna see what I can use on the guy who is tired. Now I go to, where is he? The man of God. That's the guy, right? So he's tired. Fatigue. I'm now looking for something that can be used on fatigue, and this could be used on fatigue and other stuff as well. So there's a lot of clicking if you wanna do something, and combat should have a button to fast forward it. I can only place my finger what's wrong with the user interface. Generally it's okay, but sometimes it might be like, I don't know, maybe someone can think of some improvement to make it more smooth, like have character portraits somewhere, right? They are here, but you have to scroll. So if I want to put someone on cooking, from here I have to do this. Click, let's say scroll, pick the witch, and then put her here. Now can I do it from this place? No. I cannot do it from here, so I have to again go through some clicking, or like throw everybody to the shelter and then move them around, right? Slowly. Or maybe you could have some sort of filtering, like if I wanna put someone to cooking, I would like to see who is best at cooking. I don't see it, right? I don't have a comparison. So if I wanna find a better cooking, best cooking guy, so it's like here, I don't know who is best, so I have to go like this 9 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the highest. 56, 8, 9. So now I know I should put this lady there. I should put Solveig into cooking. But now I don't know. I see that this guy is doing okay, but I don't know who else has scavenging and how high is it. So it would be nice if it had like something like click a station, right? Maybe not like this. Click a station and pick a guy with highest statistic. Like have him here highlighted, you know? Like all the characters could show up down there with the number on top of each of them. Like everybody will have this scavenging, right? This is using scavenging. So if I click here, I could just pick, let's say, 60 scavenging. Click, boom, the guy. Because otherwise I have to go through the screens and it takes time. As you can see, this takes time. 48 minutes review. This is because I wanted to show you the gameplay one day from the game, so it's kinda like, I don't know, it's just the way I wanted to do it. I just wanted to show you all that's in the game, like at least all the mechanics that exist in the game. It's not even everything, but it's quite a lot of what it is. So that was Dead in Vinland, 9 out of 10. If you slightly improve user interface and speed up combat and maybe add something to combat, not just have like, you see, that's all you get. You have a guy with 5 skills. I would like to have something else. I know there are traits you can choose when you level. There is upgrades. But I would prefer to have something more like pick a skill tree or something. I don't know if you can switch skills around. I don't think so. It would be nice if you had some sort of skill tree to the character. That would add more depth to the game. But yeah, because if you want to compare it to Darkest Dungeon, no, that's much less. That's very much less. Yes, you have different characters. Like we can say every character is a different class because they have different skills. but there is not much customization. You can only make, I'm gonna show you maybe this one, forge, right? Crafting plan. So you can do this for fighting. You can add like accuracy, critical hit, max damage, this is useful, min damage is useful, and probably damage resistance is useful. So you should basically make those 3 for everyone who is fighting. So 12 of those, it would take forever, and put them on people and fight for like 8 days or 4 to 8 days, right, with bonus. So that's probably how you have to do it. Maybe even this with more HP. Like the rest is not that important, I guess. You could add all of it, but that would be 8 items times 3, the 24 items altogether. That's a lot. That's a lot of crafting, even if you had someone good and even full team, like 2 or 3 people crafting. Maybe one more thing. I'm gonna show you the crafting plans, which are here. So basically you have upgrades that go like this. You can get next tier of upgrades and then do the upgrades. So the shelter allows you to get more people. It also has stuff like more fatigue, so better sleeping. That would be actually good, but I don't have skins. I have this one, which allows us to get more depression. So yeah, I should improve the bed, which should be like first thing ever. And then it goes even better, right? So even better pillows, or for instance, even better depression heal, or for instance, fire intensity decreases less, so the fire pit is better. Or we can convert wood into more fire, so we can conserve wood. And this goes for everything, right? So every station has its own upgrades. Like this is all for water. For instance, more water, right? Or boiling water consumes less, or you get probably more stockpile of water, or you can maybe, yeah, you can converse the water better. And yeah, every area has it, every area. So there's tons of areas, I don't even have all of them, and each of them has upgrades. So there's tons of stuff to craft, tons of stuff to upgrade, and generally speaking the game is very, very deep. Deep as hell. That's exactly what sums up the game. Looks nice too, very nice graphics. This is not a pixel art game, this is not just a visual novel. This is very nicely presented management, RPG, survival, visual novel, turn-based combat game. It's everything there and works like a charm, runs like a charm, no crashes, nothing, even loaded fast. It works in window mode correctly. It's just perfect game, very, very good. They made this same looking game in different skins, I think less complicated, Dead in Bermuda or something like that. I don't know what else they did, but this is the very pristine work, really. 9 out of 10 is, I don't think I ever got 9 out of 10 in this whole playlist. Maybe I did, but not very, maybe a few times. Very rarely I get games that I keep on my disc and I want to play. And actually I want to keep playing, guys. I want to keep playing now. But I have to finish this review because it's already way too long. I will be playing this until the end. Maybe one more playthrough on hard, or maybe one more playthrough for other characters that I didn't have this playthrough. So I think you can play it 2 or 3 times. Once for sure, and it's gonna take you many hours, probably like 20 hours. Then maybe one more. You can also do the achievements. Clearly play once more with other characters, maybe give them slightly different roles. Also, I don't know how much is it different. Can you just make completely different choices, or just, you know, optimize better? If you can only optimize better, there is actually only one way to play the game, which is the optimal way, right? So some of the options might be a bit fake, because you actually always choose, or you should be choosing the best way. Like here we should craft with the guy who is highest crafting, so there is not much choice. If we get this guy, if we get Knut, we put him there. There's no discussion about it. This is one of the main features of the game, buying new stations. So we want the best guy there. There is no choice here. We cannot put an old lady here, because she won't be effective. We have to put proper guy. Sometimes you have a choice, sometimes you just have to optimize and micromanage. And of course the easy mode allows you to make more mistakes, so we can have this more laid back experience. And probably if you play on hard, you have to perfectly micromanage. And then it depends. If the game is not randomly generated, then you should theoretically take the same people who are just the best, the most optimized way. But you won't know the way. You won't know the super optimized way until you read a very well done guide by someone who played the game for 200 hours and they know everything. So if you do it on your own, you will have to do it by trial and error and just make good decisions. Some stuff is probably randomly generated. It's hard to say really what's not, but there's definitely a sort of a perfect way to play the game, to just do everything very effectively. And if you don't do it, you will kinda have problems, or maybe not. Maybe there is a margin of error. It's really hard to say. I didn't play it through. I just played for 6 hours. So far, I'm loving the game. So that's full recommendation. I would actually say wait for sale and get it, because it's a really good game. It's quite expensive. It's like around $12 or $15, I think. So if you can grab it on sale and then maybe get in some pack another game from the studio, the Bermuda game, if it's anywhere close to this one, it's also worth checking. I would like to review it, but I don't have it. So really good work, guys. I'm very happy about this game. I'm definitely gonna put it back to full screen and play it. Have some meat, some beer, and play it all night until I finish it, because it's an awesome game. 9 out of 10 full recommendation. That was Dead in Vinland, and I'll see you guys in the next review, hopefully with more awesome games. See you in the next review.